Gonna be in the history books for that. We got more on the way in the final for the men and a chance for their first Challenger Series final. We have Mateus Herdy coming up against Encinitas' Levi Slawson to qualify for the championship tour. This could be his year, and this was his start, Mitchell.
Yeah, he really wanted this wave, as you can see right there with the paddle. Setup carve into the air attempt, and
here's wave number 2. This was a 5-point ride.
Yeah, so got active in the first few minutes of the heat. Bit of a force there, but still very creative. He has that on the back of his head as well, and there's an extra motivation to want to defeat him here.
Here's his first wave. Slawson pops it up in the air and puts it down.
Let's go!
In a big fashion.
Oh, yeah.
That was a tail high, inverted. Everything you wanted to see, made a lot out of very little.
There was a bit of hesitation and doubt when he was paddling into it. Didn't fully commit to the paddle until the very end. Tail high, lofty air, the landing complete too and very clean. And he should be claiming that. A couple of the most creative ones so far in this event. How about the rotation though? I love the way that he was able to bring a tail high right there. Mateus trying to block him on this one. He's going to use priority, Kaipo.
And here goes Mateus Herdy. Has to skip through this first section and just kind of a forced off the top there. And you can see a little bit of a disgust in the exit and the dismount by Mateus Herdy. Not what he was looking for. August 7th starts the waiting window for the Lexus Tahiti Pro presented by IC. And you can see this wave just disjointed, a little bit mistimed there. Or a surfer surfing front side. Actually in skateboarding that would be a backside alley-oop because the rotation is backside. Here we go. Mateus. Let's see what he has for us. He's going to stick to the rail on this first snap. Looks for a little ramp, gets the pop, puts it down like he always does. So Herdy wants to build on his scoreline. He will do that. He's going to better the 2.83. We'll see by how much.
A smaller wave, second priority though, so just trying to go on something and see if he could get a score that'll match the 7.33. Lofty air, but by his standard, smaller insiders.
Strong stroke in here. Mateus Herdy builds up speed down the line. A little bit of a high line and a mistimed pop there. So a jumbled wave. Turning our attention to Levi Slawson on the backhand. Finds a nice left, winds up, puts it up there 2 times. And looking for a third and completes that. So that's a strong backup to his 7.33.
Didn't get anything out of it.
Meanwhile,
the other side of the coin. And he's just on a roll so far. His wave selection on point and surfing to his strengths. A lot of flow on this left. Great combination, variety of maneuvers too.
And he's going to get into it a little bit late, so he's going to have some ground to make up. And yeah, you could tell he's going to have to change his approach right there. He just made a big priority error.
That's why a lot of those errors from Mateus have looked forced. The sections aren't as steep. Here he goes though.
Takes this one immediately instead of sitting on priority. Nice couple jabs, hits the oncoming section, has to sit through this one and fights to show the judges that was incomplete.
It was incomplete at the end. After paddles for a wave, and as I said before, fatigue start to settle in. This is the 3rd heat you surfed so far today.
Yeah.
First turn's not bad.
Yeah, but that just couldn't get the finish. Fatigue, for me, it was the impatience, not being patient. Well, Mateus is going to get priority back then. So let's see if he exercises. Look at, he's got 17 minutes right now. 5 today. He's going to have to dig into that file and do something spectacular just like that. Here he goes on the left. Winds up. Tries to get the inverted air rotation. Board gets away from him. I like his intent, though. He's going to have to do something just spectacular if it's just one move.
Get a word to use right there. Excited. Bring that level just slightly down and you'll perform in a different way.
Here he goes again. You know he's going to throw something crazy. Loading up. Pops it up. And unable to ride out again. He's going to keep on trying, though.
Well, force the issue right here for you, Mateus.
Yeah, he has to.
You better go. He don't want it. You better go and capitalize.
He's going to do something. Oh, there wasn't even a chance to get to a ramp.
Close. Man, that wave just opens up a bit more, and I see him getting to the lip in time.
7 minutes flat.
100%. Another wave right here, much cleaner. This looks like a mid-sizer, and Levi going to keep him off it.
A little bit of defense, now some time for offense for Levi Slawson.
Oh.
Snaps and catches a rail. That's not going to help his score line. And now opportunity to Mateus Herdy. He's going to hear the news right now.
And now a big answer by the Brazilian. Herdy, he's up.
Here we go. He's going right. Fades to the bottom. Snaps off the top. Vicious snap. One more time. Too late to that. And tosses it away.
Look, dude, if there's one thing we've learned about this guy throughout the course of the event, and even included right here in the final, also winning his first CS event. Mateus, smaller one. This thing might have a line on it.
Here he goes. Boosts up in the air, and that's a little too high. Keeps on trying. Mateus Herdy, tenacious. That's going to be his 15th wave ridden.
Wow. Heads into Ediseda. You speak the local language. It's a wave that you know. And he's trying. Not good body language out of that one right there.
Well, that's the 16th wave ridden by Mateus Herdy. Here we go. Mateus, one more try. Not a lot on that wave. 17 waves.
Crazy.
Is he going to hit 20?
We got 2 minutes. There is a chance. Holding ground, playing defense with priority, and he might be keeping him off. No, he's going to let him go.
Needs the backflip. Needs something big.
Whoa!
And
Bullets!
Squats. I don't know. I can't guarantee you an 8 here.
Oh, might make the reform. He's got the speed.
This is going to help. This is going to help.
Well, he's making it interesting, I can tell you that.
He's making it interesting. The Brazil team thinks he's got the number.
You know, given the quality of the wave, this is outstanding. The guy truly tries for it. Got pipe projection and the amplitude of it too, but the landing was dirty.
Yeah.
And when you look at the requirement right here, that's a large score given the scores that they've thrown out today, how good the waves have been. And I'm just thinking to myself, you know, off the bat of my head, is it an 8? My gut feeling, my gut instinct says no, but I've been wrong before. Another angle here. Cool stall right there. And once again, it's a high degree of difficulty air. Gets the projection and the amplitude, but it did take him a little while to ride out.
Was that his 18th wave?
It's crazy, but he does need the best of the heat. And here goes Lev right here, trying to improve on the 617 to make things more difficult.
Big roar from the crowd for this one. See if that betters the 6.17 and heighten the requirement for Mateus Herdy. That's emotion. Here's Levi's answer. Is this better than a 617 is another question.
No, I personally like his left better, the 617. The air was cool. I just don't think the section was as critical, but still made it interesting and you know, add some and attract some attention to himself too and takes it off of him.
7.7, not enough.
Levi Slawson, the victor.
Well, there you go. Mateus made it close with a 7.7, needed a 7.93, but it's a day for California here at the U.S. Open of Surfing, a California sweep. Sawyer Lindblad winning the women's. Levi Slawson is your 2025 Lexus U.S. Open of Surfing, presented by Pacifico champion.